He has been singing the national anthem for the Avs for 25 years. That's more than 1,000 games.
After the Stanley Cup playoffs, Jake Schroeder says he's hanging up the mic and he's retiring. 9 News reporter Steve Stager spoke with him about his time with the Avs and what he's going to do next.
When its icy floor is exposed, Ball Arena is rarely considered a concert hall.
As performed this evening by Jake Schroeder.
Rarely. But for 90 seconds each game night.
Say, can you see? I'm just the one that's got the baton or whatever.
When Jake Schroeder conducts a 1 minute and 30-second symphony.
At the twilight's last gleaming.
Jake has led this crowd in the national anthem for 25 years. An unexpected gig for a guy who knew little about hockey at the time. The front man of a local band, a young dad.
I can remember, like, she's real little, and I'm like holding her, watching the clock count down, and there was this really lovely Canadian couple that sat next to the stage, and I had talked to them about this. So for like 2 years, I was like, 7, 6, 5, here you go, and I'd hand her these guys and sing the anthem and hope that she didn't flip out, and she never did.
The Star Spangled Banner is a song with tremendous meaning to Jake because of what it meant to his dad, an unemotional man who would always tear up when he heard the song.
His office was in Okinawa at Kadena Air Force Base, and it overlooked the tarmac, and every day the C-130s would fly in with the kids that had been killed that day, and then they would offload the bodies to put them on the refrigerated planes to go home, and they would play the anthem as they did this. And he said it just wrecked him. It was never going to be the same for him to hear the anthem again.
Never the same.
What goes through my head is how proud I am of everybody that's sacrificed so much for it, right? And that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
Their sacrifice inspired a mission outside the arena.
Like, I won the lottery and got to work with a lot of World War II guys.
Jake takes Denver kids to Normandy, France each summer to witness sacrifice firsthand.
When I see these kids, I really believe it changes their lives. It's surrounded by this story that's really vibrant. We talk about these medics that saved the lives of 81 people in this little tiny church that was built by the Templars in the 11th century. And there's blood stains in the pews, still from this. My goal is to take 100 kids on scholarship over there every summer and try and be the little wheel that starts the big wheel turning. So the guys had to just kind of make their way up here. There were bunkers. This didn't used to exist. For the ramparts we walk.
Jake has sung those 80 words more than 1,000 times for Avalanche fans. Some of them good times, like the 2001 Stanley Cup Finals.
I remember singing the anthem that night, and I could hear Patrick Waugh like hitting his pads in between the stanzas, and I was just like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing I've ever done, because I was such a fan,
And his voice has brought people together during tough times, too.
Columbine, 9/11, the Cole, I remember really, I don't know why I remember the USS Cole, that was right before 9/11, but I remember that pretty clearly. That our flag was still there. There was a guy at the other end of the ice that would scream that out and pound on the glass. I remember that kind of organically happening after 9/11. I certainly didn't start it. Flag was still there.
Everyone sings along. Credit to the man who makes it easy for them.
I wanted everybody to be able to sing along because it's our story. It's our song, not my song. And I sang as hard as I could, sang my heart out every time.
Fans noticed.
And I'm like, all I do is sing the anthem, but it means something to them on some level, and I'm happy to be there for part of it. I mean, what a gift.
A gift this maestro will give to another anthem singer when the season comes to a close. After 25 years, he's calling it a career.
And none of this is like, well, like, I'm out. It's like, it's like I'm sitting back and smiling and looking, it's like, I feel like I must be like a high school teacher at a graduation, and he looks and he goes, this is pretty awesome. Look at these kids that are going on to this cool new adventure.
Jake Schroeder has had quite an adventure in this unique concert hall.
I have been blessed beyond what I deserve to get to do this as long as I did.
Steve Steger, 9 News.
His passions run deep, and he is just authentic to the core. We love you, Jake. You've done a great job.